Hello YouTube and welcome back. I'm Wicked Googly and we're still playing Baldur's Gate 2 with our evil sorcerer. I was messing with some audio stuff, seeing if I couldn't fix it, so hopefully I'm a little bit louder and
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I didn't in turn just create a whole bunch of static. I went to the Copper Coronet, and other than maybe picking a fight with the proprietor about his slaves and his gladiatorial fighting stuff going on, I didn't see any particular quest stuff to do there that was conjoined with the vampire, so I'm not sure why she particularly wanted to go there. Looking out for a person whose name started with L, I couldn't get any vampire-specific quest stuff out of it. So my other options are to come down to the Windspar Hills or the Umar Hills and see if we can't find what other stuff is going on. Now we just got waylaid by bandits. Not cool. Cleric, come down, bop this guy. Vampire, go take care of the wizard. Wizard, do a spell thrust on there, wizard. Otherwise, my wizard should be running away into the safety.
No! It cannot end like this!
Cleric, get out of
I
there.
shall not allow this!
An unfortunate loss,
Okay,
but
reload.
not a crippling one.
My cleric died. One of the bad things is I picked up two really cool characters. But man, their hit points are low. Their hit points are super low.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend them.
Alright, everybody attack there. Vampire, go get the wizard. Cleric, you run back here for healing. Let's do the breach instead of the spell thrust. Let's summon something to help us. Jahira, you come over here. Okay, you go up there. Yeah, leave the cleric alone, man.
No! It cannot end like this! I shall not allow it!
Okay, healer. I don't really see any healing, so how about a whole person? I don't think that worked. How about a whole person again? Still didn't work. But looks like the job got done. And nobody died. Didn't get too hurt. I do have plenty of backup healing from Jahira that I can use. I don't mind using it right now because I may
The light! It's more than I can stand!
be turning around to go do some other healing type stuff. So we got a helmet of charm protection and the eyes of truth. Charm protection. The druid doesn't really need charm protection. She should have high enough wisdom, and so should the cleric. The dwarf is the one that needs the charm protection. Does it do anything else? Immune to charm. If I take off his normal dwarf helmet, I lose an AC and Satco. I don't think that's worth the charm protection. So I'll keep the druid with the charm protection for now.
I will carry no more. You may scrounge for what I have dropped upon the ground.
The drow definitely doesn't need this helmet that gives you infravision, but give it to her anyway. characters are still all screwed up with their equipment. I want to give these arrows to the vampire just to get them off. Oh, the shield she can carry. At some point she'll be strong enough to use it. Long sword, short sword combo is what I want the thief to be using. The bow and the arrows. Oh, I was supposed to go back to the graveyard to give the teddy bear to the kid. Guess we'll be doing that afterwards. Potions of speed. Arrows.
I'll be no pack horse.
Oh my goodness.
Pick up your garbage where I dropped it.
Okay. Chihira still is carrying a bunch of arrows that she shouldn't need to. And so is the dwarf. He's also carrying around. Still carrying all kinds of questy type junk. Alright, what do we got on the ground here? Gold, gold. Scroll, scroll, scroll. That's it. Nothing too amazing. Just a distraction. Oh, I didn't get very far. Okay, I made it, I think. Down here in the corner. Forget why I'm here. Who's Nellick? Who are you? What is you want, stranger? You know anything about the killings? I'll tell you what's going on, my lady. The wolves that have been in the hills these past years are coming at us, they are. Okay, blah blah blah. Has nothing been done to hunt the wolves? Why would wolves come back to take bodies away a day later? Do you know anything about the ogres? What's this about Umar? Okay, I'll be going then. It's hard to see in the dark. I didn't realize I was down here at the city. So, what was my quest? I was looking for some guy's house. Yeah, there was investigating the access request. Okay, I gave her the cloak, so I don't quite get that. This cloak of yours interests me, my dear. This rag? It is far more than that. May I see it? You're seeing it now. I mean, may I examine it closely? Oh, this should be good. I'd rather you didn't. Ha, you're a smart monkey. I'd not let anyone fondle my possessions either. It's a shame, though. I'd like to check that cloak out. Okay, let's pause it so we don't get interrupted again. I met with the Keld Wizard guy. He told me I still need to go get Valgar Korthala. They told me he has some property, and that property is in the Umar Hills. So, ranger cabin? No. It looks like the map has to be re-explored. I don't know why it's so dark otherwise. Gotcha. Gilbert, Miller, Dale the Herder, Jeb. So it's possible it's not here in the hills? It could be... it said Umar Hills though. Could that be down here in the Windspar Hills? Or up here in the Temple Ruins? Or in some... down by Trade Meet or something? Why they all are complaining that the task is undone. What is there up here that I possibly haven't explored? Oh, let me close the windows.
I must speak with you. It involves business.
Yeah, I'm closing the window. It's too bright. It's too much glare on the computer. I must speak with you. It involves business. What sort of business?
My business.
While you're busy, I made contact with my old employer. He's instructed me to await orders.
I am free to do as I please.
Eventually, however, I'll be approached by an agent of L. They will have work for me. You can decide then if you're interested.
What would please me right now is to get moving. Shall we?
Yeah, okay. Just waiting for an assignment from her employer, L. I am looking for this Baldur guy. Now that I can see the map a little better, I've only got the Umar Cave and the Ranger Cabin. And there's a whole bunch of mountains that are fogged of war that I cannot approach. So, unless it's somebody here in the town. We've got Jeb, Dale, Rose the Herder, Hatcha, Ballsbin. Those are the boys that wanted me to buy them swords and booze. There's no other houses. I thought I took care of the wolves. So unless I really can't solve it until I kill the Shadow Dragon. Go out this door. No, just take me back outside. Okay, well, this mayor was supposed to go away and come back with my reward. Maybe that's the issue. I'm just waiting to get my reward. There's a problem, my lord. You said that you had killed the ogre and his band quite some time ago, yes? Yes, why? Well, it seems that only a few hours ago, one of the more distant farm families in Imsvale was attacked and killed. It was just like all the others. What terrible news! The ogre And his band could have not been doing the killing after all? Since the ogres are no longer a possibility, all I can suggest is you go to Morella's cabin. There must be some evidence of what happened to her. Okay, investigate the deaths of the Umar Hills. I've done that already. Is there something you need? I wish to tell you a Shade Lord was responsible. It had possessed the body of Morella, your ranger, who died once the Shade was destroyed.
Oh, this is most joyous news.
It is sad that Morella is dead. We are most grateful to you, my lady, for ridding us of this peril. As agreed, here is the armor of my ancestor ranger. It is leather, but I assure you it is most strongly bound with magic to make it as strong as plate mail. I am not sure if the armor will be of any use to you. Is this enough of a reward? I suppose I could offer you some amount of gold as well. I would gladly accept any gold you could offer. Yes, of course. I think this is all I can offer you, my lady. I hope that it's sufficient. 100 gold. What crap. My thanks to you again, my lady. It is a great relief to know that Immisvale will now be safe. I will tell the townsfolk immediately. Okay. Quest achieved. You hardly seem the cosmopolitan type, Callisto, and you're obviously not a local. What brought you to Atkatla? Wasn't by choice. What of this quest of yours? I would know what I'm getting into before I find myself throat deep in another's problems. Okay, a mage kidnapped and torturous. Had I any close friends, I'm sure I'd feel the same. We'll get your friend back, I promise you. Okay, so that quest should be done, but I still didn't find the guy I was looking for. So what to do? Umar Cave, Ranger Cabin? I mean, we're looking for a full-on property, so the only thing I can think of is trade meat counts as the Umar Hills, and it's there that I need to go. Because I've been to the other locations. Ooh. Got a wild tiger and all kinds of animals loose.
Oh, I am good. Hold
How
still.
long
Curse
do you
you!
intend to crack your whip on my back? I say stop now.
Okay, I took care of that.
Good day to you.
Militia Captain, hold. Trade meat is not a safe area for visitors at the moment. Unless you have business, strangers, I suggest you return whence you came. Is there something going on I should know about? You think we slaughter forest animals merely for sport, hmm? I guess you could not know. I am the captain of the Trade Meat Militia. Our town is under siege. We have been under attack by deadly woodland creatures for weeks. They assault us repeatedly as if nature itself has turned against us. They come in waves and we can barely stop them with arms alone. We can't even explain it. It is as if the beasts wish to drive us out of our homes. No one is safe in Trade Meat. Many are panicking. They blame the druids, and no druid or any outsider is welcome within the town at the moment. So heed my warnings when I say it again. Turn about if you've no business here. This is a dangerous place for you strangers. I can handle myself. It's not you I'm worried about, ma'am. It's the townsfolk becoming upset at a stranger's presence and doing something they might later regret. I don't want the trouble. Not now with all these problems we can barely deal with. So get back to where you came from, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm going into the town with or without your permission. With that kind of attitude, you're gonna stir up trouble. We've enough problems as it is. Outsiders aren't welcome here, so listen to me and be gone. Don't tell me what to do. As I said, I go where I like. No, you won't. My resources may be limited to these attacks, but I won't let a group of bandits enter my town unopposed. Back off and turn about. Greater people than you have tried and failed to do the same thing. My duty is still to stop you, brigand. Put up your weapons, and then let's get this over with. Alright, you're toast. Vampire. Kill them. Claire. Kill them.
This is all well and good, but could we get back to
Oh,
fixing my
did I lose a bunch
little
of
problem
reputation?
now?
happened? Heard of reputation decreased by 2. Oh, I hope it doesn't decrease by 2 every single guard I kill. Oh, it is.
I
Oh,
find
man.
this a
Hold
most
still. Curse you.
satisfactory arrangement.
That's not cool. But, you know,
A skull
they
breaker!
attacked me. I just wanted in the town.
Next swing!
Okay. I am getting sleepy, so I will have to find an inn soon. Cleric's got the bag of gems. So she can pick up the goodies. Otherwise, I don't want any of that. I didn't see a dialogue option of, like, I'll help you with your problem if you pay me. And I wasn't about to just let people push me away. My first thought was, yeah, your town's getting attacked by animals. It's probably a druid. Okay, is there a way into this tent? Yes, there is. Go in the tent. Can't figure out how to go into the tent. Into the tent. Yes, thank you. What do we got here? Merchant.
You'll find no better prices in Arm. I guarantee it.
I'd sell you some of the goods from the caravan, but there be none to sell. The genie keeps magicking Rafi into selling them everything we have. Until those genies are gone, we merchants can't sell anything to the town, and the town's merchants won't have anything to sell to anyone. And now Rafi's broke. It's a terrible state. Oh. Genie? Character, talk to the genie. Would you do a little dance for me, mortal? I do so love to watch your forms writhe. It does so remind me of the Jeanne of home. Okay, is there a way into this tent? Yes. We've got Kazan Kazra and Fafira. Are you guys gonna say anything to me? Be gone from me, mortal, lest you serve the Khan. Speak to he if you dare. Okay.
Greetings to you, wayfarer. I am Kanzara of Kalimshan, a Dao Jin, at your service.
What would Kalashite genies be doing here in Trade Me? Yes, this does beg a question, mortal, does it not? The Dao would not normally choose to make such a place our home, even temporarily, indeed. Suffice it to say that we have come on a service, hunting a criminal of some repute from Kalmshan, a Rakshasa by the name of Itafir. Rakasha, if you have never encountered them, are devious shapeshifters and thieves. We have followed this particular prey for quite some months now, and she has eluded us at every turn. We have grown tired of this chase. We know that Iltafir lies hidden in this area in mortal form, and so the Dao have taken over the trade of this town. We Dao buy all that comes here, you see, and charge prices too high for the mortals to afford, and we will not relinquish it until the mortals find this Rakasha for us. Eventually, they shall run out of their food and such. They will become desperate enough to do it. Or not. Regardless, the hunt is less taxing and far more amusing this way, don't you agree? Can I take a look at your goods for sale then? Aha, the wayfarer is a potential customer. While you may find our prices high, little mortal, you will not find a better selection in this town. That is certain, haha. Okay, so what do we've got? Arrows, bolts, amulets, wands, potions. Potions. Scrolls. Splint mail +1. +1 weapons. Everywhere is +1 weapons. Short bow +1. or when I eventually teach her to use a short bow. Okay, and in turn, you can sell the normal short bow. Guess not. Guess it's not in the right inventory slot. Oh. Identify the dagger. It's a +2. Sell the dagger. Oh, there's the leather armor. I can't identify the leather armor? Fine. Oh, sell the winter wolf pelt? Alright. Let's solve some of our own problems then. Where's that leather armor? Give it to our mage. Identify it with a scroll. I know I have a bunch. Identify to backpack. Oh, he can't use them. Identify with the scroll. Plus 20% hide and shadows. AC 3. Knight's gift plus 5. That is pretty good. This is AC 4. AC 3. Oh, it does help her AC out by 1. Shadow armor, I can sell. I won't sell it to the genies, I'll hold on to it for right now. And I can also go in this tent. Who's here? We've got Salhi and Rocky. For some reason those names sound familiar.
Have a look at my wares.
Greetings, I'm
I
Rafi,
trust you'll find
the
them all
caravan
in
master for our
satisfactory
group.
condition.
At least, I was until those damn Jinn drove me out of business. Joaquin would never have allowed this to happen if she were still alive to watch this. Those genies have moved in and swallowed all the trade routes. He mesmerizes every caravan that comes in, including mine. They make you take a poor penny for all your goods, and there's nothing Lord Logan Coperth can do. Bah, it makes my mouth swim with bile. I don't know if I'll even have enough coin to have the caravan return to Murren now. Okay, I don't feel bad for you. What I'm looking for... Ooh, look at all these helmets. Oh, thank you very much. What do we got here? A bunch of other peasants. I want to talk to every peasant. Every merchant. Wilfred the Red. He might be somewhat important. He doesn't look like a merchant.
Good day to you.
Oh, friend, welcome to the Tent of Pleasure. I've been here over a week myself, and I can tell you the prices are well worth it. Who are you? My name is Wilfred the Red of Luskin, although I'm sure you've probably heard of me, heh? Adventure extraordinaire and currently living off the excess of my most recent plunder. It's quite a story, a tale for the ages, you might say. You wouldn't happen to be a bard, would you? Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story anyways, if you're willing. And listening? Great, so anyways, I was traveling through the Troll Hills, right? I come across this large cavern. Warm steam coming out of it, and all the forbidding smell of brimstone and such. A dragon, I think to myself, and being Wilfred the Red, the great adventurer, I walk in and challenges the dread beast. 30 feet high he was, with a wingspan easily 3 times that. Red as blood and eviler than a cockatrice in myrtle. I slew the beast naturally after a valiant struggle. A few minor scorch marks were all I suffered for felling the beast. and its hoard was mine. More gold than you could have possibly imagined. Too bad I was by myself at the time. I could only gather as much gold as I could carry. Still, it was enough to make me plenty wealthy. Plus, it was a good deed, which is my forte. Very impressive. You don't look like someone who could handle a dragon. What's the real story? Well, perhaps you wouldn't mind if I relieved you of most of your wealth then. Ever been robbed? That's a good tale to tell your friends. Oh, that's such a good one. Very impressive. I know, isn't it? But don't take my word about this place. Talk to Mr. Jenna and experience it for yourself. This is the place. If you've got coin to spare, well, I've got to go. Okay, what are they? You pay for them to make
Well,
you
if you
dream or
wants to
something?
go strapping with this nab, you'll first have to give up the socket money.
The genies have come. Sent most of my girls away. Have a mayor do something. I need replacements. Get rid of the genies. What about you?
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person, such as yourself.
Okay. They just want to sleep. So I should be able to get into the town. I wonder if I could have got into the town this way without having to fight any soldiers.
Vitos!
What a druid that I've got here. We've got a boy, a cow, a peasant, a girl, Roddy. 4 coins.
This is no longer a matter that can be brushed aside. Change your ways or we shall be
Fine enough
off.
day,
You
isn't
know, I
it?
used to be a ranger myself. And now all I know is why all these animals are turning on us. I do. And why would that be? It's the gods. They've turned on us all. We've done wrong here in trade meat. We're supposed to be fair and all. Joaquin herself commanded it. But now Joaquin's gone and everyone thinks that means they can go ahead and cheat you. Nothing here but cheats, thieves, and liars now, yep. And what does that make you? Ah, you're just going to be washed away with the rest of this blessed town. Just you watch. Just a toothy farmer. Okay. I love that everybody leaves all their valuables. Just sitting about in baskets and barrels and things. And then I just come around and nab it. Merchants. Wallace. Books. Peasant pellet. Alright, Wallace.
I need a swig of
Alas,
some
my friend,
strong
I'm afraid I have nowhere to
dwarven
show you.
ale.
Cursed genies have taken over all the trade meat. There you go. Peddler. Lease. I'm done talking to people. There's Martour. Peasants. What a town of nothing. Noblemen, peasants, guards. Was there any other place here to go? The trade meat crypt, Fenton home, the smithy, Curris's home, Alibakar estate, Temple of Joaquin, the Yardy's pub, the mayor's house. Oh, it's a lot of places to go. Let's go to this estate. Are you the guys?
May the gods look upon
With
you
all the trouble we're
kindly.
experiencing here in the town, stranger, I doubt you'll be welcome here in the Luric Soul household. Well, I'm looking for... an escaped convict who fled to his ancestral home. Musty closet. Or Rakasha. No, alright. We're out of here. Nothing in that estate. So we'll come down here. Check out the pub. Guess I can let the cleric have a small nap. Oh.
Hi, friend.
King, what? No, a bale spawn here? Who are you? Who are you? No, no, not after all this time. I won't. Ah, not again. Yeah. We took 78 damage. Okay, we've got a Lady Marina, Yavartri, Ulma, and Alenia.
Never had rats.
Greetings to you, strangers. We don't get many travelers here, with the troubles and all. I'll be happy to offer you a room, but you best keep yourself at a low profile as possible. I don't want any trouble here. Alright, let me see your services. Give me a room. Rent. Okay, done. What's this back door? Okay, that's the kitchen. I got Ulma here.
Hey, sexy.
You're
Do you
probably
want to
working
take a
for
look
those
at me
Druids that have come to
ditties?
kill us all, haven't you? Well, I suppose if Yartree's willing to serve you, I can too. Okay. We got Lady something.
Is it important,
Be
peasant?
gone with you, rabble. Okay, and the girl at the front door.
You are welcome in my sight.
These people would do well to look upon the Druids with less suspicion than they do. Even if all the Druids are at fault, they don't know the full story. Such has never been the tale of simple folk, I think. Okay. Nothing really helpful in the tavern. Where to next? The mayor's house? Mayor's a good place to look. Wouldn't be surprised if a Rakasha disguised itself as the mayor.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Lord Logan's Guard, Guild Mistress, something, Lucia. Yeah, we're just gonna, help ourselves to your house. Stairs down, okay, that's promising.
You are a stranger to this town, are you not? I'm surprised you are allowed to come within the walls. You will find yourself unwelcome here.
And indeed, if you came to trade me to take advantage of our excellent markets, then you've come in vain. Between the Druids and other problems, there's nothing to purchase here. Who are you anyway? My name is Busia, and I'm the mistress of the Merchant Guild and Trade Meet. Once we promoted fair and honest trade here, but of late, my title is rather meaningless. Did you mean... Well, see, I already know the answers to this, but is it because people won't sell to a stranger? No, I mean there's nothing to buy, at least not for the merchants and peddlers that have traditionally sold things here in Trade Meet. If you are truly desperate, you can go to the genie that have set up the tents outside the main gates. Their prices are exorbitant, but they own everything there is to sell. The caravans will not come because of the danger, and the few that have come only do so at the behest of the vast amounts of gold that the Tao seem to have flowing from their pockets. What other problems are you referring to? There's nothing you need to concern yourself with, stranger. It's enough to say that our town is in danger of collapsing. There is nothing here for you to purchase. Alright, fine. But you've got all these closed doors and lootable places. Who's that? High Merchant Logan Cooper. Alright. I'm not gonna go exploring your house too hard unless some dialogue option gives me reason to suspect more than just the fact that your room has an upstairs and a downstairs.
We only seek to know if you have truly fallen away.
You risk injury if you come any closer, my misguided friend. You have forced my hand.
Oh, we got a monk beating people up. Sun Soul Monk.
I have more important business than this to attend to.
Are you alright? I'll be fine. Nothing paying to that traitor, Rasad. The one you fought? Rasad Yin Bashir. He was one of our order, but no longer. What happened? We are members of the Sun Soul Order, worshippers of the Moon Maiden Seynoon. 1. Recently, a new cult has broken off from our rivals with the Order of the Dark Moon, led by a man named Colas Darathon. He preaches the Dark Moon heresy, that our Mistress Seynoon and Sharb the Dark Moon are two aspects of the same goddess. What nonsense. One goddess is darkness, the other is light. With it, Rasatha saw things as clearly as you. I'm sure he'll learn the error of his ways in due course. Goodbye. Okay, Rasad is a monk that I have picked up in previous adventures. It would be nice to have another fighter type, but I don't want him.
Well, I certainly don't like the look of you.
Okay, I don't like the look of you either. Okay, so we can go to the smithy, Triss's home, or call the monk. Let's go to the smithy first. See what's going on in the smithy. And that will probably be all I get.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
I may be a blacksmith, but I have nothing in stock, and I don't want any trouble in my shop. You stranger, and you're dangerous. Aww. Okay, well that was super quick. Let's go to Fenton's home. Or Triss's home. Come on, Triss's home. Right here, and why not? So, what do we got here? It's empty. Nobody's home. Time for some looting. Gold. A Peasley amount of gold. Alright. Is the chest trapped? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Guess not. That was hardly worth stealing. Make sure to give you the here. We'll leave a bow in place of what I stole. Do I want to follow after where the monk went? Ah, sure, why not? Way up there. But I don't want him to join my party. We've got lootable stuff over here. Gold, thank you. Okay, a magical bullet. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna keep looting your house here. Well, that one's locked. Oh, where did Rashid go? He's not in here.
May the gods look upon you kindly.
Alright, fine. Nobody can come in here while the danger lasts. Where's the temple entrance? Fancy temple. Okay, cleric dude, what do you know?
I welcome you with outstretched
Welcome
hand.
to the Temple of Joaquin, supplicant. Is there something I can do for you? Thought Joaquin was dead. How can you still worship here? Contrary to the belief of some, my girl, Joaquin is not dead. She's simply missing. The goddess of joy, Lyra, grants power to her worshippers in her stead for now. Some have indeed abandoned Joaquin's faith for Lyra, Shondakul, and Tamora, thinking she will never return. But this town is founded by Joaquin. We cannot abandon her. I have faith, child, and that is more than enough for most here in this town. You will see. Okay, otherwise, just wants to show me his services. Identify stuff by potions. He's got a whole bunch of healing. We'll buy that. We'll buy it all. Elixir of health, other potion healing, raise dead, druid ring. What does the druid ring do? Charm animal. Not worth it. Alright, I'm done. How about this other cleric dude up here? Does he have something important to say?
The gods are unforgiving.
Be gone.
Fool.
Have many duties to perform. No time to waste on such as you. Alright, fine. Why did I come into this place then? Just because I may have needed healing? Is this simply not a quest-related spot and just to get some healing if you need it? Perhaps.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I am
Rasad.
Rasad Bashir.
Have we met? Of course we had, because you were in my group in the last game. We've not met, but I've seen you at work. Did you forget our adventures on the Sorc coast so quickly?
Of course.
Please
Forgive me.
Forgive me. I should have recognized you, but I have much on my mind these days. Nice dialogue there, just in case you hadn't played Baldur's Gate 1. Nice set of options there. Does that have anything to do with the monks I saw you beating up earlier?
How do you know of that?
I saw you kick your brother's arses. You fled the scene before I had a chance to greet you.
I did not want to fight my brothers, but it was necessary.
Why? It was necessary to beat the nine hells out of your fellow monks?
I had little choice.
I can no longer trust my brothers in the Sun Soul Order. Why not?
A new cult has formed, based on the Dark Moon heresy. That my moon goddess Selune and Shah, goddess of the night, are but facets of a single deity.
Many in my sect find this idea appealing. Too many for me to risk revealing my secret to my brothers.
I seek to join this new cult.
You turned your back on Selune? No, you don't. Anyone else I can see considering it, but your loyalty is clearly to your moonmaiden. You turn your back on Selune?
I would never break my vows to the Moon Maiden. The Dark Moon heretics are led by a man calling himself Collis Derathan. I believe Collis Derathan is an alias of Alagoth, the man who killed my brother Gamas.
Well, that's a chicken of a different color. Where is Derathan? Then seek him out and take your revenge.
Would that it were as easy as that.
Derathan's ideas spread like poison through the Sun Soul's order, but the location of the heretic's temple is a well-kept secret. The path you walk is not made for you, Rasad. Return to your brothers. Which is why you need to join the
You
heretics.
understand my position perfectly. While tracking Alagoth, I chanced upon a Dark Moon heretic.
Rather than fight, I listened to what he had to say, and the more he said about Darafon, the more I became convinced he followed Alorgoth. Did you suggest as much to him?
He didn't believe it. As a monk of the Dark Moon, he had met Alagoth.
Collis was a stranger to him. Still, I cannot convince myself the two are not at least connected, if not one and the same. Wait, this guy knew both Algorth and Collis, says they're different people, and you still think they're the same? You're clinging to the flimsiest of hopes. What if you're wrong?
Even if Darathorn isn't Alagoth, the heresy clearly threatens all who serve Selûne.
Okay, so good luck, but I can't help you. Join me, we'll take it down together. Okay, good
Farewell.
luck. Your journal's been updated. Okay, I sent Rasad on his way. But I may at some point run into this order of monks and have to deal with them. All I've got left is the Fenton home.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Fenton, Mazzy? Oh yeah, she said to come see her and trade meat if I ever...
Well met. I trust that by your being here, you've defeated the Shade Lord.
We have indeed defeated him. Did your journey home go well? The journey went well enough. Though the thought of my slain companion... choke. Sorry? Still suffering from some allergies. The journey went well, though the thought of my slain companions weighed heavily on me. It is good to know that you've avenged their foul end. Many souls are avenged when we destroy the Shade Lord. What do you do now? At present, I am on sabbatical. I find myself missing the road, and I long again for adventure. Does your party require another sword arm? Nope. I grow weary. Okay, so that's just a place to pick her up. Okay, we have what? The graveyard? The trade meat crypt search? Oh. They're fighting giant spiders and stuff up there in the corner. Which is fine. Okay, but I think this is a good place to stop before I go check out the crypts. I don't know how big or small it is. But either way, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.